Finally, we got a little bit of rain. Not much. Nearly a ½ inch. So, a little bit. Not enough to do a whole lot, but we'll take anything we can get because this place is really drought prone. We're gonna go check on everything. Hopefully all the plants and stuff enjoyed the rain. One problem we're worrying about is the grasshoppers are brutal this year. They've already killed about half of the trees we planted, and we've tried multiple things to stop them and it's not working, so I'm a little nervous to go out here and check them again, but we'll see. Okay, when I pulled up I had mentioned the grasshopper problem that we have, and right here is a prime example of that. This is what's left of one of the little walnuts that we planted, and you can see where they're chewing through it. Look at that, all down the stem. So I'm afraid this one is a goner unless the bottom here looks like it might have some little buds. One of these that might try to grow. I tried to stack up this straw to protect the trunk a little bit, but it kind of settled after the rain we got. So at least on this one, I'll probably just stack this straw really high and then later put some netting. But we have some netting that we ordered to protect the trees, but this is really big. We vastly underestimated how large these nets are. These are extremely large for something that's only, you know, just a nub in the ground. Yeah, the stems look like they might actually come back. Who knows? So I think with these ones that don't have any foliage left on the top, I'm probably just going to go ahead and what I've been doing is just pulling up some straw like this and then stacking it around this leftover stem to kind of keep them from gnawing on it. And I'll probably continue to do that for the ones that have already been bitten off. They may not make it, but who knows. As for this Chickasaw plum here, which has received some damage but isn't completely destroyed. Oh no. See? They're starting to chew on it here, but they haven't quite gotten all the way around it yet, so they didn't completely kill off that. But unfortunately on this stem, yeah, that's a goner. This one looks like it's all right. See, these other ones seem to be, see, there's another prime example. They chew through the stems. It's like they like the stems more than they like the leaves themselves. Because I've noticed a lot of tips, twigs that have a bunch of untouched leaves on them that have fallen on the ground. So it's like they prefer to bite the stems off over eating the leaves. So this one here, we're going to use this net. Even though it's way too big for it, we're going to go ahead and net this one up because it's starting to receive a little bit of damage. So go ahead and get that done. Okay, so here's the finished product on that plum. The net is way too big, but you know, as long as it's contained in there, there aren't any gaps, and we got the bottom nice and cinched. As you can see, I do not believe the grasshoppers are going to be able to cause more damage to this. So we're going to get the other ones that haven't already been eaten down to a nub. Like here's another one. And look at this one. It chewed through the wood and everything. Pretty incredible. Oh, and you can hear quail in the background. Yeah, that is no good. But the thing with these sand plums is, oh no. Wow. Did they get all the way around on that side? Oh, there's a strip of tissue left on this side. So that might actually not be knocked all the way down. So for this one, unlike how I did on the other plum, I'm just going to get a lot more straw and completely cover this. And then once it starts greening up and growing again, then I'll net over the top of it. But until then, I'm just going to try to contain this with straw so that they can't cause any further damage to it. But I do think this will bounce back because it had been doing pretty good. It was establishing nicely, and we just got a pretty good range. So hopefully, with these guys being really good stump sprouters, this will survive. Okay, here's another one that we decided to put a net over. It didn't have a ton of damage, but we had the extra nets and I didn't want to take a chance. This one here is one of our Mexican plums. It's doing sort of all right. Has a little bit of damage to some of the leaves. And again, these nets are way too big, but that's all we got for now, and I don't want to risk it. So we're going to go ahead and use that. See if we can get a little bit of protection on these. Okay, and here are the largest trees that we have planted, the cottonwoods, and they have been getting destroyed. As you can see, there's pretty much no leaves left on this thing, and they've chewed a lot of the branches. They've just cut them off. So got a couple branches with some leaves in there. Maybe we can get a couple buds to come in, so we'll see. We have this one, we have that over there. We did a small willow over there. So hopefully we can keep these alive. Got a nice sunset out here today.